Well, many of you know me from personal experience. I wanted to share a little glimpse into an amazing opportunity that I was given to transform this home. It's about a $380 price point, and what I did was came through, as you'll see, gutted the kitchen, gutted the master bathroom, painted everything, and brought it back up, so to speak. I don't know what this would comp at, but what you're gonna see in here is roughly about a $35,000 total all-in budget, labor, cabinets, everything. And so I wanted to reach out and invite you to let me know if I can help either with the renovation side of an acquisition you may be looking at doing. Again, I don't know stock market, money moving, what it's got to get as a return. You're the expert in your finances and investment portfolio, but I wanted to reach out, extend a hand of friendship, and say, let's talk about how to work together. Enjoy the video.
Welcome to day one kitchen demo. Pulling everything out. And when this guy's done in a few weeks, be amazing. Here we go. At Property Butler, we are huge fans of common sense, including capping off water lines that are not connected to anything or valves that have no water extensions hooked to faucets. There is no possibility of a leak happening with that in place. So here is the completion of day one. Solid demo. Next step, prep the new cabinets, demo the existing tile, and get the backsplash prepped. Back tomorrow, day two. Welcome to kitchen renovation, day two. So as you can see here on the plan, I've got a section right here which encompasses this angle wall. So what the strategy here is, where these cabinets end, I'm gonna carry a tile backsplash under here up to that section, and then I've got wood that's gonna connect across to the 90-degree angle of that cabinet. The benefit of that is it's a nice aesthetic tile that runs up. So we're gonna get this all prepped up. I'm gonna cut out these tiles, prep that with a backer board that's gonna go in flush with the wall, current wall. On this side, as you can see, we've got a little section on either side of the window where the tile is going to come across, run up as well. Under the window is going to be the backsplash, just like it is now. So we're going to get all that prepped up, and then we're going to open up the wall with some 1/2-inch slats that'll fall in place, so those cabinets will lock in real good. Same thing across here. And then last thing of the day, gonna paint all the wall. Here we go. So the trick to demolition is to not plunge too deep when you have the Sawzall. Score just into the drywall, and then take the hammer and open it up. So that's where the tile backer board is gonna go. That wraps up this side. So again, the left-hand set of cabinets has that 90-degree corner that comes out. That is tile on the back, and then shelves that come through. All of that gets tile under there. You can see the white line of where all the cabinets are above the refrigerator. Now it's time to demo that section. Same thing on this side. Upper cabinets end somewhere in that vicinity. So I will place the tile backer board across and then finish that off with drywall mud where the transition line is. Same thing through here, it's ready to go. I'm gonna have a thin section of tile up through here that carries little weight, so I can actually adhere it to the sheetrock. Backer board will go here,
and the vapor shield is still intact, so that is good to go. On to the next. So in preparation of the cabinets being hung across the top, we've got this ledger board that is now screwed into the studs. The purpose of this is I get on top of the cabinets and screw in. So when you open the doors, you see no screws. You look underneath, you see no screws. The cabinets are actually glued to the sheetrock, but they're screwed in on the top to hold it. And the same on this side. So that is all prepped up. Time for paint. And day 2 is in the books. All prepped up, ready for the backer board to be installed. Cabinets to be placed in. This color on the wall again is silver feather. Ran it down there as well. First coat is on. And it ties in very nicely with that floor. Welcome to kitchen renovation day 3. So the last couple of days we've done all the demo, got the prep work ready for the cabinets. They're in here tomorrow. So today, that light fixture is gone. We're doing 3 recess cans, 3 recess cans, beautiful 3000 Kelvin LED. The goal of this is to downlight all the cabinet space here as well. And then in addition, we will be adding a second switch here, and that's gonna power the future under counter lighting on both sides. Let's go. All right, so here we go. Pretty cool lighting system. These are 6.5 inches, roughly 800 lumens, and they are connected via that connector to that guy. This right here is the box that wires into the ceiling. The benefit of these fixtures is they are low profile, so even if I have a joist somewhere I want the placement, that's a 1/2 inch thick sheetrock. Another cool feature is this dip switch right here, and that is set to the various light colors. And so I've got this set to 3000 Kelvin, which is a warm white color. And so now we get the laser going. Okay, so a dual axis position laser, meaning I can get an X mark on the ceiling. So here's the strategy. You wanna have the lighting shine directly down on the front edge of the counter space. So that way it's pushing light back in, and then it's also spilling out here into the floor. So to accomplish that, what I've done is I've pulled off of that point right there, which is 25 inches, taken that tape, made a mark at 25 inches, and then I've come over here to this cabinet, and I want to have centered on that workspace. So that's at 16 inches off of the left or the right sides of that header. And so that is the first point of a recess can. Again, we have 1/2 inch depth recess, so I do not have to worry about anything being there because I can just cut it out and it'll fit in, then wire it in. Okay, so now that we've got our first X point based on the alignment on that 25 inch point, we come down. Same thing off of that corner. This guy here, however, I wouldn't want to go halfway in the cabinet. That's pushing it too close. So I'll work off of that edge right there. Here's the kitchen sink, so that puts plenty of light down into the sink space. And so that is our second point right there. Okay, stepping back away from the counter space for a second, keeping in mind, I'm gonna have 2 cans here. I'm gonna have 1 in the center right there to catch the general downlighting area. So now I've got 3 cans left in this 6-can configuration. I basically have an L, goes across here and comes over. So what I wanna do is catch the front edge of the workspace. See the laser right there? And then I wanna split the difference between here to here. So I'm calling it 18 inches to have the light basically focus down into this general area. It is a floodlight, so it's gonna go everywhere, but we want that to be the focal point. I'm not worried about shadowing in the workspace because I'm gonna have another can just over here, so that'll come down kind of at an angle.
But as you can see, I've hit the corner right here of the base cabinet and I've come up. So that X right there is the corner of the base cabinet and I slide up 18 inches. So as you can see right here, X marks the spot. That is the next can. And I happen to connect directly across from that workspace right there. So from an alignment, it works well. Okay, and then finally on this side where the stove is. So essentially, I've got the microwave in this general area. Stove, as you can see, the stove plug is right there. So what I want to do is focus on this being a center point and this being a center point. Reason being light coming down on both sides when you're cooking and having it far enough back to where there's no shadowing. So what I've figured out is 24 inches right here off of this wall puts me at 32 inches off of that line right there. So I've connected these 2 points here, and so I'm gonna have my next can right there, and then I'll come over and the last can will be right there. Okay, and so this should give you a good idea on what the process looks like. I've got the Sharpie circles colored out. So you can see I've got 2 here, 2 in the middle, and then 2 down here. And the way, again, it works, that's an L for the workspace here, 2 for the workspace there, and then 1 in the center. So let's see what it looks like lit. Take a quick minute before wiring these in to show you exactly what I meant about being able to not worry about what's in a hole, because I can make everything work with these lights, with that shallow configuration. All 6 of these would normally have obstructions. So the benefit of this, again, is I can take and map out a perfect kitchen layout, knowing that I don't have to worry about anything. Now let's see what these guys look like. So it's all wired up, but I forget sometimes people have either never seen this or they don't know anything about this process. So this guy right here is called a glow stick. It's got a nice little hook on it right there. And so you literally use this to fish between all the holes. Pretty cool stuff. Now let's see what the lights look like. And so here we go with the moment of truth. 3000 Kelvin LED. Looks fantastic. Plenty of light. And again, either side of the stove right here, so there's no shadowing. That'll be over the L at this counter space. And then here we are, left and right sides of the sink. Good stuff.